Good morning. This is Giovanni Gallucci, joined by Chloe Dawn and Rachel Donovan, and this is the Daily Trend Report.
Morning, Gio.
Morning. I just got back from a 2-day loop through Big Bend, chasing bad cell service and good coffee. So I'm a little sunburned and mostly caffeinated.
I stayed in town and shot a lookbook out at Chinati at golden hour. No sunburn, just sand in my boots.
Sounds like both of you had a better weekend than most of the internet.
Low bar this week.
Today, a platform quietly opted your photos into something you never agreed to. A canned meat company just proved a trend isn't a fad, and a sponsored video that outperformed everything else that week without breaking character once.
Okay, mine's first, and it's the one that should send you to check a setting on your phone before you do anything else this morning. Eddie's report had it. Meta rolled out its new Muse image model this week, and if your Instagram is public, your photos can now be used to generate AI images. Yours included, mine included, every product shot any of us has ever posted.
Say that part again?
You aren't asked. It's opt-out, not opt-in. You've to go find the setting yourself, or it's already happened.
Wait, so my product shots, my own face, all of it's just sitting there available?
By default. Unless you manually flip it off.
Here's the part that gets me. A brand doesn't build trust by accident. Somebody paid for that photo shoot, or spent a Saturday morning shooting product on their own kitchen counter. That image is capital. The platform just decided it's raw material unless you catch it in time.
And nobody sends a push notification for that.
Of course not. West Texas doesn't warn you about a dust storm either, but at least the sky gives you a color first. This one just showed up.
The independent operators get hit hardest too. No legal team combing a settings menu for you.
Right, the big guys noticed this in a week and quietly fixed their own accounts. The bakery, the regional soda brand, the solo creator, they find out a month from now when a product shot turns up somewhere strange.
So this is the same story as always. The platform makes the decision. The small operator absorbs the risk.
Every time. And Meta's also rolling out new disclosure tags for AI-generated ads this same week. So the whole platform is having an AI transparency moment whether it planned to or not.
What actually happens if somebody's product photo gets remixed into something off-brand? Is there any recourse?
Not really. The reporting's clear on that part. Once it's out there, your only real move was the opt-out you should have flipped before it happened. There's no undo button once a stranger's already run your bottle shot through a generator.
So this isn't even really an AI story.
It's not. It's a trust story wearing an AI costume. Every time a platform ships a default like this without telling anybody, it's making a decision on your behalf about something you already paid for. That's the actual news. Every single time one of these lands.
I checked mine before we came on air, by the way. Took less than 5 minutes.
Which is the whole point. It's not hard to fix. It's hard to know it happened at all.
So don't just fix your own setting and move on.
No, turn the fix into the content. You checking your own account today, on camera, teaching your audience to do the same, that's a better post than your next product shot. It's the rare story with an actual before and after attached to it. 3 things you can do about this today.
1. Pin a post asking your followers if they've checked their own settings yet, then answer every single reply about it on camera this week.
2. Meta's rolling out its own AI ad disclosure tags right now. Label your own AI-assisted posts voluntarily before you're forced to, and say so plainly in the caption.
3. Ask your audience to screenshot their own opt-out setting and tag you in it. Turn their proof into your next carousel instead of manufacturing one yourself.
Mine's a pantry story, but it's really a receipts story. Jayme's report had it. Hormel just posted its 6th straight quarter of organic sales growth. Spam and Planters bucking a slowdown across the entire packaged food aisle.
6 quarters isn't luck.
No, it's protein. Straight up protein forward positioning, quarter after quarter, while the rest of the shelf goes soft.
Wait, spam. Like the actual canned spam.
The actual can. Protein claims are selling right now on a product that's been around since the 1930s.
Here's what that number actually proves. Everybody wanted to call the protein craze a fad 2 years ago. Hormel just spent 6 quarters of its own money telling you it's not. It's durable. It's not a headline anymore. It's a shopping habit.
So what's the move for a brand that isn't Hormel? A brand that doesn't have 6 quarters of earnings calls to prove a point.
Independent protein-forward operators need to say, loudly and on camera, that they were doing this before it became the safe bet. Because in about a year, this stops being a differentiator and starts being table stakes, the same way Clean Label did a few years back. And everybody who waited to say it'll sound like they're just following Hormel's lead.
So claim it now, while it still counts as a claim.
Exactly. The window to say, we were early, only stays open until somebody else says it first. And once Hormel's marketing budget gets behind protein messaging at scale, that window shuts fast.
It's a strange feeling watching spam validate an independent brand's homework.
It's the same feeling every time. The giant doesn't lead the category. The giant reads the category correctly a few years late and buys the marketing budget to say so loudly. The independent operator did the actual work first, with none of the resources.
Why does a number like 6 quarters actually move people online, though? It's an earnings stat, not a recipe.
Because people trust a receipt more than a claim right now. Anybody can caption a photo protein forward. Almost nobody posts the actual number quarter after quarter and lets it sit there. The brands that'll win the next stretch of this aren't the loudest about protein. They're the ones willing to show their work in public and let it accumulate.
So the content isn't the announcement, it's the proof repeated.
That's exactly it. One post is a claim. 12 posts of the same real number over a year is a reputation.
3 things before we move on. 1. Film your own protein product with 0 narration and 0 pitch. Just the process, the batch, the number on the label doing the talking. Let people draw their own conclusion.
2. Turn the attention spike into your own list. Offer the full protein breakdown as a download in exchange for an email instead of just a caption stat.
3. Bust the "it's just a fad" line yourself. Post your own quarter-over-quarter numbers next to Hormel's, and let the comparison make the case. Hormel just spent 6 quarters proving.
Here's the one I'd sit with today, and it's a lesson in restraint. Eddie's report had it. Charlie Barron's, the average Midwestern guy, did a sponsored integration for Kohl's on YouTube this week.
I know that account. He never breaks character.
That's the whole story right there. He stayed fully in the bit, the oblivious dad character, his daughter off camera trying to keep him on script, unboxing Kohl's product inside the sketch. Ranked the #1 branded video of the week on TubeFilter's chart.
#1 over everything measured that week?
Over everything. Because the sponsorship never breaks the character's voice. You're watching a Barron's sketch that happens to have Kohl's in it, not a Kohl's ad wearing Barron's as a costume.
That order matters more than people think.
It's the whole game, and it's a rare one to win this cleanly. Now compare it to Crumble the same week. Travis's report caught it. A paleo influencer staged a protest outside a Crumble store, paying customers not to buy cookies, wheeling a cart of strawberries in as a stunt about sugar content. Crumble's co-founder clapped back on TikTok, told fans to just take the guy's money and order delivery anyway.
That sounds like a decent comeback, honestly.
It would have been, except it landed the same week as leaked internal memos about Crumble switching to imitation vanilla and liquid eggs, so the joke read as deflection instead of confidence.
Because the truth behind the joke didn't back it up.
That's what both of these prove at once. Confidence in your own content only works when the product underneath actually earns it. Barron's earns it because the bit was never selling anything but itself. Kohl's just got to ride along. Crumble didn't earn it because the joke was covering for something true happening in the kitchen.
So the lesson isn't be funny, it's only be confident about what's actually true.
That's the line. Say what's true, on camera, in your own voice, and let the confidence follow the truth instead of covering for it.
And you can't clap back your way out of a leaked memo. The internet already read it.
Right. The comeback bought Crumble a day of headlines, and the memo bought them a month of "is this brand falling apart" coverage. That trade never works in your favor.
Meanwhile, Barron's didn't have anything to hide. So the bit just got to be the bit.
And that's genuinely repeatable for a small operator, too. You don't need a national ad budget to stay in character. You need a character worth staying in, and a product that can survive the joke you're telling about it.
So the production value doesn't matter as much as everyone thinks.
Not nearly as much. Barron's shot that thing cheap on purpose. The wobble, the daughter fumbling the script off camera, that's the proof a person made it. A polished version of the same idea would have read like an ad again. 3 moves out of this one. 1. If you're sponsoring a creator, hand them the product and get out of the way. Don't write them a script. Let their existing character do the selling, the way Coles let Barron's keep his.
2. Let your brand be in on the joke that it's a sponsor. Self-aware beats hidden every time right now.
3. Don't drop one long sketch and walk away. Cut it into a week of shorter native clips so the bit gets a full week of feed time instead of one afternoon.
That's the show. If you want proof a daily show like this can get built and shipped without a network or a studio behind it, you're listening to it right now. I build daily trend report podcasts like this one for brands that want a real, recurring voice instead of a quarterly campaign, scripted, produced, and published on a schedule you can actually keep. gallucci.net. Find me at gallucci.net or DM at gallucci.net on Instagram or LinkedIn. Talk tomorrow.